So I'm going to kind of give you what does the charter say, what are the 8 state priorities, and how we have met them according to the California dashboard. So, what is the LCAP? It's the Local Control Accountability Plan. It's a critical part of California's local control funding formula, the LCFF. It's a 3-year local education agency, or LEA, level plan that is updated annually. The plan describes the goals, actions, services, and expenditures to support positive student outcomes as they address state and local priorities. Each school district must engage parents, educators, employees, and the community to establish these plans. In addition, it describes the supports for students, their annual goals, and specific actions that the district will take to achieve the vision and goals of the school. And finally, the plans will describe the school district's overall vision. Now, what does the charter say in element 1D? How learning best occurs. OPA believes that learning best occurs in the following ways. First, when parents participate in the educational program. OPA offers many opportunities for parent participation in their child's education, including the services on the latest research regarding student learning and the use of technology in education. This is offered both to students and parents and teachers, as well as through all of our educational meetings. Secondly, in a collaborative environment, OPA believes that learning best occurs. OPA is committed to collaboration efforts among and between students, teachers, parents, administration, and community in an effort to maintain a successful school. OPA also believes that learning best occurs in a climate where there are measurable goals. Educational planning and instruction at OPA is practiced through a backwards design model. This standard-based system that gives direction to academic programs and is designed to ensure college and career readiness supports our academic success. Are you sending me back through?
Sorry.
Take me back, please. Just leave it right there. My goodness. Further, students are assessed through multiple measurement tools and focus on the many facets of our many learners. OPA also believes in a climate of accountability. OPA provides a continuous collection and application of data for students, parents, teachers, administrators, and members of the board of directors as well. OPA believes that this takes place with highly specialized teachers and staff. OPA has determined that specialized staff development programs provide proactive instructional leadership. OPA provides a broad spectrum of data-driven training opportunities for both staff and administration and participates in selected professional development programs. They also believe that we have programs that have strong literacy components. Literacy provides a foundation for most academic success. OPA provides intensive remediation and intervention programs to all of their students. And finally, in a program that incorporates technology. And through our non-core computer instruction and the availability now of one-to-one Chromebooks, OPA provides students with the knowledge and skills required to enter the business and social opportunities of the 21st century, as stated also in the charter. Our technological innovations enhance communication and hence the relationships with the academic environment. Now, there are 8 state priorities. OPA's annual goals to be achieved through school-wide will be based on the following 8 priorities. These are found in element 1F of our charter. The LCAP must focus on 8 areas identified as state priorities. The plans also demonstrate how the LEA's budget will be used to help achieve the goals that are aligned to the 8 state priorities and assess each year how well the strategies in the plan were able to improve outcomes. Priority number 1, Basic services. Teachers in the LEA, which is Oxford Preparatory Academy, are appropriately assigned and fully credentialed, providing all students access to fully credentialed teachers and instructional materials that align with state standards and safe facilities. The degree to which the teachers of the school district are appropriately assigned must be fully credentialed in the subject areas. For the pupils they are teaching, every pupil in the school district has sufficient access to the standards aligned instructional materials. School facilities must be maintained and in good repair. Now, it is also required that we report out an update on the California dashboard tonight. And in doing so, you should know that both SV and SOC have updated the dashboard to indicate met for priority number 1. The California school dashboard must be updated by the local education agency in 4 of the 8 priorities. These 4 priorities are considered local indicators. We were able to indicate met for both SV and SOC campuses because all of our teachers are appropriately assigned, all students have access to the curriculum, and all of our facilities are safe and clean. Priority number 2. Our charter states that it's the implementation of state standards. The state is the implementation of the academic content and performance standards. This requires implementation of California's academic standards, including the Common Core state standards in English language arts and math, next generation science standards, English language development, history, social science, visual and performing arts, health, education, and physical education standards. This includes implementation of the academic content and performance standards, including how the programs and services will enable ELL, which is English language learners, to access the Common Core academic content standards for purposes of gaining academic content knowledge and English language proficiency. This is priority number 2 for the California dashboard for our schools. Both SV and SOC have updated the dashboard to indicate met. Priority number 2, implementation of the academic content and performance standards is considered another one of those local indicators. The reflection tool available in the dashboard was used to identify the level at which we are now implementing the state standards. Priority number 3. This is probably the easiest for OPA to come by. It also appears in element 1F. Parent involvement and participation, including the local community, is engaged in the decision-making process and the educational programs of all students. Parental involvement, including efforts that OPA makes to seek parent input in making decisions for the LEA, including how the school promotes parental participation in programs for unduplicated pupils. Those are our English language learners, our low-income students, and our foster youth. They are considered your unduplicated pupils and individuals with exceptional needs. Again, on the dashboard, both SV and SOC have updated the dashboard to indicate that they are met. We utilized survey information for this, gathered it to assist in the development of the LCAP. The survey results indicated that we are promoting parental participation in programs, a lot of alliteration there, and the school goals with our LCAP as it relates to the established goals for other local control funding priorities. Priority number 4, pupil achievement. I'm going to, I have a whole page. And what I'm going to tell you that is improving student achievement and the outcomes, along with multiple measures, including test scores, English proficiency, and college and career preparedness. You've seen the scores. Pupil achievement speaks for itself. If you need more data, it's there. Priority number 5, pupil engagement. One does not go without the other. If your children are not engaged, they are not achieving. So supporting student engagement, including whether students attend school or are chronically absent. This is where this comes in. Pupil engagement is measured by all of the following as applicable to Oxford Prep. School attendance rates, chronic attendance or absenteeism rates, middle school dropout rates. We don't have a problem with any of the 3. And the last 2 have to do with high school dropout rates and high school graduation rates. And it is my hope that we do our jobs well enough, TK through 8, that our students who promote from this school or SOC, or even previously Chino, do not add to the data that supports those final 2. Priority number 6, the school climate. Again, as labeled in element 1F of our charter, highlights school climate and connectedness through a variety of factors such as suspension and expulsion rates and other locally identified means. School climate as measured by all of the following as applicable: pupil suspension rates, pupil expulsion rates, and other local measures including surveys of pupils, parents, and teachers, and the sense of safety and school connectedness. This is our 4th indicator. Both SV and SOC have updated the dashboard now to indicate met. Based on survey results, it was determined that students feel safe and connected to our schools. However, in an effort to improve the educational experience for all students, including low-income ELL learners and foster youth, each site is researching the implementation of positive behavior interventions and supports, or a similar student support program as indicated in our LEA, or our LCAP plans, I'm sorry. Priority 7, our charter states that its pupils have access to and are enrolled in a broad course of study. The state calls it course access. This is where ensuring all students have access to classes that prepare them for college and careers, regardless of what school they attend or where they happen to live. The extent to which pupils have access to and are enrolled in a broad course of study that includes all of the subject areas, including the programs and services developed and provided to unduplicated pupils and individuals with exceptional needs, and the program and services that are provided benefit these pupils as a result of the funding. Number 8, again, is the outcome. Measuring other important student outcomes related to required areas of study, including physical education and the arts. And I'm very proud to wind this up with OPA SVs and SOC's LCAPs. Both align with the state requirements and our charter. They were board approved in June of 2017, will be updated and brought back to the board for approval again in June of 18, and they are a 3-year picture of where we intend to go.